Hello, once again, and welcome back to Right Man in the Wrong Place. My name is Luke Tatum. I react to music. I'm so glad that you're here, choosing to spend your valuable time with me. Hope you are having a great day. Today, we are going to finally check out the band Spiritbox. Spiritbox, I originally heard in a baby metal collaboration. So I heard the baby metal and Spiritbox song My Queen a while back, and I had someone generous enough to fill out the request form. This is Ryujin. It's not a paid request, it's just an unpaid request, but I wanted to check out Spiritbox, and somebody gave me something to check out. So here we are. Ryujin, thank you very much. I really appreciate you putting this on my radar, and I'm looking forward to it. So we're going to listen to Rule of Nines by Spiritbox, and this is from their singles collection, which came out in 2019, is what I've got here. So looking forward to it. I do have lyrics pulled up because I don't think I'm going to be able to understand what they're saying. But, hey, let's give it a shot. This is dark. That is a crazy bass guitar. Ooh! I like this drummer. This is... Okay, so my first impressions. I really, really, really like this guitarist over here. I mean, it's totally sick. It's a sick looking guitar. I really, really like this so far. It looks like there's 5 strings on the guitar. We have 2 basses or something. I don't know what's going on with that. 5-string guitar, and there's like a 4-string bass, right? So y'all tell me if I'm being dumb about this. Looks like a regular guitar to me. But the lyrics, I've got, I offer my life cursed in this shrine, broken roots entwined, and I feel my insides breaking down, bury it in time. So, right now it's just kind of like dark, a little depressing, kind of death imagery, stuff like that. And, not too much to pick out from that. But heavy. It's a heavy song so far, so I'm enjoying that. I like her. I like her vocals. She's got that kind of like. I forget her name from Ginger. She's kind of got that sort of tonality a little bit. It's very nice, very nice. Laying over all this heavy, metal backing instrumentation. It's it's a delicate overlay for now. I don't know if she is gonna mix it up, but it's good. It's good so far. Ooh, okay. A lot of really good stuff going on. This lead guitar doing some nice high fret work here. It's got a kind of an effect on it. It sounds really nice. It's really, really nice over the top of everything. Super enjoying that. Her vocals, kind of this very, very emotive body movement, like her voice is like erupting out as she's singing. Now she said a couple of things that I'm gonna like look up. So I'd like to know what the rule of nines is. I don't have any idea if that's like a thing. The rule of nines, also known as the Wallace rule of nines, is a clinical tool used by medical providers to estimate the total body surface area affected by burns. Interesting. So this is about being burned. So this stuff about sacrificial offering and being cursed and offering the life and all this. It's a sacrificial burning, and that's why she's wearing red and all of that. So that's very interesting. And then the other thing she said was detritus, but I think that I know what that means, but I want to make sure. It says pieces of rock broken off by ice, glacier, or erosion. I think that's what I was thinking. Organic waste material from decomposing dead plants or animals, and debris or fragments of disintegrated material. So, yeah, in other words, things that have broken off, things that are decaying, breaking down, that sort of stuff. And so we're talking about sacrificial burning, burying, decay, etc. So it's a dissolution, this song. And now we're in the chorus. I had a dream of schism, forced the rule of nines, living in premonition, flowing from the same place I learned to give in. It's a strange place, so full of opposing forces. Very interesting stuff. Very interesting stuff. I really like this. I really like this so far. Man, a lot of really tasty textures in here. I've kind of started doing my like face, whatever I did, whenever he was doing some of that nice guitar work, and then she comes in with the heavy vocals, and I was like, oh my gosh, I mean, total overload. I guess there are 6 strings on the guitar, but it's a different guitar. I don't know what the hell's going on. Anyway, so the post chorus is what it's labeled as on Genius Lyrics. In time, I learned the rules of a sadist, entwined till there's nothing left to strain, no body full of pain to take from. And then you have this bridge. They said it's a cruel world. I learned the rules of a sadist. So I lay myself down in the shape of a body. I live in the figurative. So this is kind of like in the territory that like Leprous is for me. Leprous, one of my favorite bands. In that the lyrics sound super duper awesome for all these Leprous songs, but 80% of the time, I don't actually know what the hell they're talking about. It's not like it's super evocative imagery, but I'm not like pulling a real story out of it. You know what I'm saying? They're cool lyrics. I like them, but I don't get a story. And so I can't say, oh, this song is about this. I don't know what the hell this song is about. It's about decay, burning, self-sacrifice, being chewed up and spit out by a cruel world, becoming aggressive to deal with it. Lay myself down in the shape of a body is like a dissociative type thing. And so, my formless existence that's been beat up and bruised and dissolved by the world, I'm gonna pretend to be body shaped again. I'm gonna pretend to have a physical form, even though my physical form is dissociated from my spirit. I live in the figurative. That's a really cool little internal line rhyme there. I like it. I like it. So yeah, let's listen to the rest of this. This is really cool. Really cool. I love this drummer. Detritus. I always say detritus. Really cool, syncopated in a rhythm. Really, really cool. Whoa. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, it started playing another video, which annoys me because I always turn off autoplay. But I guess I'm in a playlist or something. Oh, my goodness. So that was a very intense ending. It reminds me a little bit of Starset, some of the Starset stuff that I've heard, where it's like, oh my God, this is way heavier, and the song's over. I did not expect that. So there's that. Very intense, very sudden ending, very like more graphic type imagery right there at the end. It's pretty sweet. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. I really, really enjoyed that song. What else to say? The last lyrics that I didn't understand. My shrine, premonition die, I learn to give. That's kind of weird. I learn to give. Because she talks about the rules of a sadist. She starts to be like vindictive and cruel, and then it gets the heaviest when she learns to give. It's kind of like, I don't know what that is. That's an interesting thing. Y'all tell me how you interpret it. I'd love to know your thoughts on this. But hell yeah, what a song. That was super duper awesome. Ryujin, thank you very much again for putting this on my radar. I am super glad to check it out. Hop on over to the channel. If you want to support the channel, leave a donation request, fill out the request form, all that good stuff. If you do donate, whether you become a member or you just do a one-off donation, you will get access to the Google Sheet where all of the reactions are tracked. And so you know what's coming up next, including your own request. You'll know when I'm going to do it, which is pretty cool. So until next time, y'all, thanks so much for being here. The right man in the wrong place can make all the difference in the world. Maybe that's you.